there were two persons who visited his home in the morning, very suspicious movements and persons. Fortunately, when they wanted to enter the premises of Mr. Mngomezulu, the dogs barked, and these two persons, unknown to him, who were behaving suspiciously, and which Mr. Mngomezulu says he suspects they were out to harm him or injure him or kill him, because this is what happens in South Africa. So this court, as an officer of the court, Mr. Mngomezulu, is entitled to all the protection the South African police can accord to him. I said I would make this public so that Mr. Mngomezulu, maybe you should lay a charge with the police so that it is realized that you are being assailed when you are performing your job as an officer of this court. Okay, do you want me to add any other thing?
My Lord, the one for the
Pinetown.
For the Kaya FM cannot one link it into those people. But
But I haven't spoken about that.
Yes, I wanted to put that across as well.
Yeah, fine. No, we're talking about the persons who visited.
Yes.
Paid a visitation to your premises.
Yes.
Yeah.
The second part is that, my Lord, 7 o'clock last evening,
yeah,
Kaya FM interviewed Chico Twala, whom they were discussing about the evidence of Sifiso Meyiwa. And that's when he also challenged my competency. He said, I lack competency and I don't know why am I throwing him into this court.
Okay. Yeah, but I can't comment on that.
That's why, my Lord. I said, let me put it on record that Chico Twala said this yesterday.
Yeah.
In the morning. It was also reported.
Okay.
Inkantolo bifuna nje ukwazisa ukuthi bebenenkulumo abebenayo ke ekseni la ngaphandle la kunezinto ke ezithile ayijele inkantolo athi ke ucabanga ukuthi ngoba ke eyingxenye yale cala leli kunabantu ke noma abalisa ababili abasolakalayo ababesendini yakhe ke ekseni kodwa ke baphazanyiswe ngokuthi ke kuye kwakhonkotha ke izinja ke inkantolo ke ithi nanje ngokuthi ke lana ke inkantolo uma kuukuthi kufanele ayovula icala ke futhi ke athole ukuvikeleka kodwa yinto nje abayikhulumile ngaphandle kodwa ke uyafisa ukuthi yaziwe ukuthi ke khona nje ukusolakalayo ucabanga la ukuthi ke abantu bezomhlathela noma ke futhi befuna ukuthi bambulale ngenxa yokuthi eyingxenye yale cala khona kunye akhuluma ngakho kodwa inkantolo ithi yona la ngeke iphawuleke kulokho.
Okay, thanks.
It is confirmed that accused number 3 was in possession of this device on the 26th of October 2014.
Where?
On the day of... My Lord, may I just...
No.
I don't want to leave the gates.
No, Mr. Mngomezulu, please.
I started, my Lord,
The court must be placed in a position to understand.
Yes.
Because
My
this
Lord.
witness, wait. This witness doesn't talk about locality of a person. This witness talks about the locality of a device. Mr. Host, Colonel Host, is that correct?
That's correct, my Lord.
That's it. So
But
I must
we're
understand.
talking about the accused
Otherwise,
number
this
3.
court is Mickey Mouse court.
No, my Lord, no. The court must not dig its own way of finding the person. No, I'm saying there's evidence here. GG.
Yeah.
It talks about accused number 3. The instruction the request that was made to Mr. Host was in relation to 5 accused. Accused number 3 is one of them. And my instruction, when I cross-examined Mr. Host yesterday, I started at 7 in the morning. Yes, in page 10, until the 30th of October. There's no other accused person that I'm talking about.
No.
I'm talking about...
But listen, I was in this court. This witness never confirmed the presence of accused number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He confirms the presence of a number. Am I correct?
My Lord, this is a section 205 is on the number.
Please,
of the IMA of the number where the number was in that area.
The number, not the person.
The device, my Lord.
May I request the court...
That's not me saying that, it's him saying that.
May I request the court not to be impatient? May I request the court to be patient and
I'm
listen
very
to...
patient.
No, my lord, I disagree with you. I don't want to fight and dialogue with you.
Okay.
My concern is that just now, to correct that accused number 3, I'm putting to this witness now
Right.
that from 8 o'clock, I'm specific now, from 8 minutes past 8, according to these records, he was in possession of the cell phone
Okay, fine.
until the 30th. I'm being specific.
Yes.
I don't talk about other days prior. Now I'm putting to you, Mr. Host, accused number 3, I put it as a fact now. You can disagree with me. I put it as a fact that on the 8th, on the 26th of October 2014, at 8 minutes past 8, as with reference to page 10 of Exhibit GG, he was in possession of that device. I put it as a fact now.
Can't comment on it, my lord.
Okay.
Verified the information relating to the license of that firearm. My colleague has confirmed that firearm belongs to Chico Twala.
My lord, I don't know who the firearms owner is.
Kodwa ke ukhuluma manje ke nomshushisi uyavuma ke ukuthi leso sibhamu leso kwakuyisibhamu sika Chico Twala uthi mayiphendula ke angazi ukuthi kwakuyisibhamu sikabani.
This one bothers me because Chico was not in the crime scene when this offense was committed. My concern is, why did they take Chico Twala's firearm for testing if he was not in the crime scene? That's what bothers me, because you said the purpose of bringing or to do examination was to determine whether the exhibits that were found in the crime scene matches with the ammunition or of a particular firearm. A firearm that was brought to you belonged legally to Chico Twala. My question is, if Chico Twala was not in the crime scene, or maybe let me reserve it for Kininda. I'll reserve it for Kininda, that question.
My lord, I do not know who the owner of the firearm is, and it's not the only firearm that I have received to compare with this bullet.
Okungihluphayo ke lana ukuthi ke uChico Twala ke ngathi ke kwenzeka isigameko lesi ke wayengekho ke lapho. Sengifusha ke ukuthi ke ngoba ushilo ke ukuthi ke inhloso ukuthi ke uqhathaniseke ukuthi ke leyo nhlamvu leyo wayithola iyahlanganini nesibhamu leso. Bese ngishilo ke ukuthi angimazi umnikazi futhi akusona kuphela ke isibhamu engasithola ke leso ukuthi ngiqhathanise naleyo nhlamvu leyo.
But what can associate Chico Twala with the testing of the firearm is the presence of Longwe at the crime scene when Senzo was shot. That's how they are linked, Chico and Longwe. Chico is the father to Longwe. And there's a theory that I'm going to prove it later on, that Longwe is the one who fired a shot to Senzo. So I just want to know.
My lord, I cannot comment on that one, because as I said, this is not the only firearm that they have sent for analysis or to compare with this bullet. There's other firearms that I have compared with this, and they were all negative with the bullet.
Mina ke ngakutshela kona ke kodwa phela ke ongahlanganisa ke uChico nendawo ke yesigameko indodana yakhe ke ekuwulongwe Twala futhi ke ngizokuveza ke lokho kamuva ke ukuthi ke uyena ke ulongwe owadubula ke lapho kwase kushayeka yena ke uSenzo. Masephendula ke ufakazi uthi cha angimazi ke umnikazi waleso sibhamu noma akukho engakusho kulokho futhi ke akusona ke phela isibhamu leso esathunyelwa kumina ukuthi ngisibheke noma ngiqhathanise futhi ke zonke ke kwatholakala ukuthi ke zi-negative.
In answering your question, or to address you on the aspect of this is not the only firearm that you are giving evidence on this particular firearm. I'm not asking you about other firearms. I'm mainly concerned about your evidence here, sir.
Yeah, my lord, the question was specifically this firearm. Who's the owner? Because I said I don't know the owner, but why is this firearm sent to you? I said, this is not the only firearm. There are other firearms. Why is this not the same question with the other firearms? That why are all these firearms sent to be compared if their owners were not at the scene?
Lana-ke bengiphendula-ke umbuzo ongibuza wona-ke ukuthi kwakungani-ke ukuthi-ke kuthunyelwe lesi sibhamu kuwena-ke yila engiphendula khona-ke ukuthi-ke angimazi umnikazi angazi futhi akusona kuphela-ke isibhamu esathunyelwa kumina-ke yingani-ke loyo mbuzo loyo ungawubeki-ke nangezinye iy'bhamu lezi engithi nazo zathunyelwa kumina.
Okay, it's fine. I'll do so as you so please. But let me just put it this way. Let me just address this part. At this time, on the 3rd of November 2014, Brigadier Kininda was not the investigating officer in this case. Do you know that?
Yes, I know that, my lord. 2014.
Okay. Ngazo i-3 November-ke kuyena-ke u-2014.
Look, before I proceed, this morning I was approached by accused number 1, my client. Actually, before he made a concern that his identity document has not been given back to him. Then that has been explained, and my lord, his concern was that since 2020 he requested his identity document.
His identity document?
Correct, my lord. His smart card. Now the children are going to university and they want to apply for NSFAS. So there is a need, a requirement for the document to be attached to those applications.
Have you asked or visited, canvass that issue with Mr. Baloyi?
I have, my lord.
What's his view?
Number of times.
Oh. Where's the ID?
Indeed, my lord, we confirmed that we had discussions and we explained to my colleague, Mr. Mngomezulu, that in terms of Section 31, I think, of the Criminal Procedure Act, this ID document forms part of the exhibit, and up until the finalization of the case, it remains in the custody of the police unless the court orders otherwise. We explained to him that he should make a written request as indicated by the investigating officer, and that is where the matter is, my lord. Once a written request is submitted by Mr. Mngomezulu, the investigating team will then take it from there. And we explained to him that he must set out the reasons why the exhibit should be released at this point in time.
May I approach the case number?
Yes, yes.
Ammunition was found in his shack. Then they took accused number 1 to a hostel to look for a firearm.
Well, my lord, I think Sergeant Mokula can best deal with those matters. I mean, she was there, she questioned the accused, they know what they did.
Yes.
I think she'll be in a better position to deal with those issues. Ukuthi-ke babeya-ke ehostel yaseVusumuzi emuva kokuthi kutholwe-ke inhlamvu babe sebeyobheka-ke manje isibhamu umhula-ke uyena-ke owayekhona owaxoxa-ke noma wakhulumisana nomsolo wakhe uyena ongaphendula ngcono lapho.
And going to... Oh, I thought the court is...
Me, if I want to talk, I'll talk.
No, I heard the court.
No.
With the funny sound.
You'll hear me when I want to talk, Mr. Mngomezulu.
Yes. The purpose for going to Phosphorus, it was not to do further investigations according to your evidence, which is compared to the evidence of Sergeant Mkhona, but was to look for the firearm in one of the hostels in Phosphorus.
Yes.
My lord, as we have discussed that, and I've indicated that I'm getting much better, but I'm not in a position to cross-examine the witness, and I've made a request that my cross-examination should be suspended until after the cross-examination of Advocate Msholon. I will then proceed after Advocate Mshololo and the parties have agreed, and Advocate Ngumalo has agreed to stand in for me, and that has been communicated with my client, the CB accused number 1, on the basis that the condition in court will actually hamper or disturb the progress of my healing as the court pleases.